Nigga, the fucking wigs was funny as fuck. What happened? What was you trying to tell me?
Nah, I'll show you later. The shit from Reddit.
What, from our Reddit?
It looked like somebody tagged us on it.
If you hit that play button today, we appreciate you guys as always. Oh, that was funny. This is episode 152 of Social Junkie Podcast. We appreciate y'all, man. I go by the name of P. That's Brandon over there to my right. If you're watching the video, he's to my left. Sorry that the YouTube episode for episode 151 was kind of late. We had some technical difficulties going on, so the episode is up now on YouTube, guys. A week later. Hope you guys check it out. If you haven't watched episode 152 on YouTube, go ahead and check that out for us, guys. We're on YouTube every single week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, we appreciate everyone that has subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thank you, everybody that's been listening to our podcast. We appreciate every single person. Our audio episodes drop on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud every single week. YouTube episodes drop a couple days after the audio, so audio episodes drop first. For those that don't know, this is an every week podcast. We are 152 episodes in after we conclude this one. Make sure you send your Q&A questions. Did you check it?
Yeah, we have.
Okay. socialjunkiepod@gmail.com. Shout out to the person that sent us that question last week, brother. We appreciate that question. That was a really good question. Hope you enjoyed or hope you got something out of our discussion from that last week. So socialjunkiepod@gmail.com. For anything that you guys want us to send for the Q&A segment, we answer the listeners' questions on the podcast. We don't read your name. We just read your gender if it relates to the question. So send us some debate shit that we could talk about. Like I said, last week's question was really good. If you want an example, go back and listen to last week's episode. Go to the time step where it says Q&A segment, and you'll find that question. We appreciate you guys. Got that Tupac in the back. Braden's, this is the first episode since Braden's first game. How was it? How was that experience? First NFL game, first sporting event Brandon ever went to last week. How was that experience, brother? Tell the people.
It was good.
Did you have a hot dog?
Yeah.
Them shits was not good. I just thought them hot dogs were not good. Them shits were not good, bro.
The tenders I had was alright.
The what? The tenders? Yeah. Oh yeah. You didn't have the hot dog. You had the tenders. That's what you had. You and Cliff had the other.
Both.
Oh, you did.
Because we all had hot dogs and we
hot
got
dogs
more
trash.
food.
Them shits were trash. I should have got what y'all niggas got. How about them Falcons, man? Holy shit.
That was a global lead.
That was a fucking game to go to. 26-10 lead in the fourth quarter. And you fucking blew that. What a surprise. But you enjoyed the game, though. It was different. It was different, right?
Yeah, it's different being there than definitely watching on TV.
No commentators in your ear. You gotta pay attention to everything.
Definitely gotta pay attention.
I remember when you walked in, you was like, damn, it's weird seeing this shit.
It is weird seeing this shit, to be honest with you.
Because you've been watching this shit on TV for so long. Now you finally see what it is.
It is definitely weird. It was a nice dome, though. I thought it was going to be more crowded and shit. Mm-hmm. I wanted it to be more crowded because when I be watching like these really packed games, it's like a different type of energy.
Waste of money, huh?
Waste of money. I'm saying the stadium. But I mean,
I'd
probably spend money like on a team that was probably like.
I'm talking about the stadium was a waste of money to spend that much money on the stadium for them.
Yeah, that was a waste of money. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Georgia
then again, I don't play football, so I don't know the pressure of that. So
Georgia Dome was perfectly fine, wasn't it?
Where was that at?
It's right next to it. It's right next to it. And they fucking they imploded it. Is that the word? Yeah, they imploded the stadium. Let me do a podcast rundown real quick so we can go ahead and get started. We're already about 10 minutes in, but like I said, this will probably be a short episode. I'm going to get us started in what's trending this week. We got 2 Would You Rathers that we'll discuss. We got some stuff for the music segment. Definitely got an RIP that we're going to give out in music. That will take up probably, I think that's really all we have for music. The PNB Rock situation. We'll talk about that. Got a few things for sports, and that's pretty much it. So what's trending, Would You Rather, music, and sports for today, guys? Not too much. We got a good boxing match coming on that we'll talk about later. By the time you hear this episode, you guys will have already seen the boxing match. Yep. So I'll get us started, man. Let me go ahead and get us started in what's trending. So the first thing that I have, there was a new study that determined the scariest movie of all time. Do you want to give any guesses on what you think the new study determined?
Am I familiar with it?
I think you are.
You think I am?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard this movie before. It's not like, I think you have. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you have. I'm pretty sure you have.
Is it Centipede?
Centipede. Damn, I thought you was going to say it for real. It was close. The verbiage, what you were about to say, it was close. I think it said centipede. What the
or some shit.
The first couple letters sounds like, yeah, I thought you was about to say it.
Suck my dick. Oh.
Episode 152, suck my dick, bitch. They determined the scariest movie. You want take a guess?
Nah,
Not no fucking centipede thing. What the fuck?
See No Evil?
No. I'll give you one more try.
What does it begin with?
It's the nigga from Training Day was in it. The white dude.
The white dude? Insidious?
No. Sinister.
What is Sinister?
You never seen Sinister with that dude? You've seen Sinister. It came out
Who was that?
2012.
He don't look like...
That was the dude in the movie. If y'all seen Sinister, it came out 2012. It says the average heart rate of the 50 viewers was 65 beats per minute. During Sinister, the average jumped to 86 beats per minute, which equates to a 32% increase.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen Sinister before. No other movie saw these results. You never seen Sinister?
I'm not gonna watch it after this. It looks stupid,
the
though.
The crazy thing about it, it's not even that scary.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not even that scary. I think The Grudge is scarier than this shit.
I'd echo that, because I thought you was going to say The Grudge. Do you have a list?
No, it's just that was a study. They determined the scariest movie of all time to be Sinister. That shit was not that scary to me. It's spooky, but it's not like, oh my god, I can't. You know what's so funny? I don't think I'd watch it again, though.
Why? Can't be that bad.
It wasn't like... Not saying that it was scary to where I wouldn't watch it again, but it was just like, I just wouldn't. It just wasn't all that to me. It was just alright.
I'm looking up the most scary movies, and people have said that number one... No, let me go for 10.
It's not Sinister. That's not funny.
Okay, so 10 was the original It.
What the fuck? That shit's not...
That shit was creepy. That original one was creepy.
One's not scary.
It was creepy. Next one, number 9, was Insidious.
Insidious is scarier than this shit to me, than Sinister.
Sinister is on here for number 8. Oh, shit. This is happening this year? Oh, no.
I don't even remember that part. I probably only seen Sinister one time.
Somebody put Halloween on here. Why y'all put Halloween on here? Get real. Then they put The Ring for 6.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've
They
ever
put
seen
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's just not scary.
You're Shining. That's weird, but it's not scary. Then they have The Conjuring, Hereditary. What is Hereditary? Why is this motherfucker on fire?
Oh, I've seen a scene from that. That was recent. Yeah, 2018. That was recent. I've seen a scene from that with that lady.
And then another one was The Exorcist, the OG 1973 one, which that was.
The Conjurings are scarier than Sinister to me. Like Halloween and shit like that, and Michael Myers and all that shit.
That's just thriller. That's not.
Yeah,
really
that's not scary to me because I'll beat a nigga ass. Like you can't fight a ghost. Like you could fight these. I mean, you're gonna lose Michael Myers and Jason and shit. You're not gonna win that, but you could fight. Is what I'm saying.
I still think The Grudge is scary. One of the scary movies that I've seen.
Yeah, I'll never watch that shit again.
I wouldn't rewatch it at all.
Tell us what y'all think, man. That was voted the scariest movie of all time because of the heart rate. I mean, but it's depending. They only took 50 viewers, so it's like that's just based off those 50 people's heart rates. Everybody's heart rate ain't gonna be the same.
That's a generous sample size, though.
But it's like everybody's not gonna be the same. You can have 50 motherfuckers that aren't scared of scary movies.
But everybody who's watching movies not gonna be the same. So it has to be differences in the control group that they use.
I don't like it.
There's everybody who's gonna be in the theater is not gonna be all the same.
You don't remember this nigga? What was his name? He got a name. I can't remember this nigga's name.
Oh, Whack?
No.
Because that shit is whack. Look at that.
He was actually, like, badass. Like, he was actually a pretty cool bad guy. Sinister, bad guy name. That's what I'm going to type into Google.
So was he a demon? What the fuck was he?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Boogie. Never mind. That shit was...
You ever seen Babadook?
Yeah. His name was Mr. Boogie.
What do you think about Babadook?
I don't remember the movie like that anymore. Oh, yeah, I remember that part. I don't watch it like that no more. Yeah, his name was Mr. Boogie. That guy voted the #1 scariest movie of all time.
What's that movie that you told me about?
What?
It's like a tooth fairy or some shit.
Oh, that was a good movie. I can't think of the name of the movie. I can't think of the name.
It's not The Centipede.
No, I don't know. I don't know what
the fuck that is.
Like, I have no idea what that Centipede shit is that you're talking about.
I heard The Centipede was something. Centipede was a horror movie.
What's
the movie with the
I can't remember, but it has nothing. No, it has nothing to do with Tooth Fairy. It's called some other shit. I have to look it up later. Speaking of movies, I was watching this movie earlier because I wanted to actually see this for a while now, and I actually I only watched half of it today because I had to come over here, so I watched the other half later. But it's with Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Jonah Hill's in it, Tyler Perry. The Don't Look Up movie. It's on Netflix. The movie with the fucking comets coming towards Earth. Sounds like a great cast, right? Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Jonah Hill, Tyler Perry, the lady from The Devil Wears Prada, the old lady, what's her name? Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
She's in it. No, that's not Meryl Streep.
Mm.
That's not her. No, yeah, that is her, but that's not her that I'm in this movie. That's somebody else. I can't think of who this lady is. But this might be the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I only gotta watch the second half because I want to see if the comet actually hits Earth or not. But I can't even believe Leonardo DiCaprio is a part of this movie. Like, it's that stupid. I think it's because, like, it's like satire. Like, it's not, it's supposed to be serious, but it's like, these niggas aren't being serious.
One of those movies.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, this shit, I don't even know why Leonardo DiCaprio signed up for this shit. I don't know what your opinion on it is, if y'all have seen it already, but
I haven't seen that shit.
This might be the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. This might be Leonardo DiCaprio's worst movie. Anyways, Don't Look Up is not good. So if you want a Netflix suggestion on a movie not to watch, don't watch this fucking... Unless you like satire, because this shit is really stupid to me. It's just really dumb. But that's just me. What else? I only got like 2 more things. That's
What made you want to watch it?
Because I saw it, there's Leonardo DiCaprio. I saw the commercial and I was like, damn, that might actually be alright. But like, it's too much comedy for it to be such a serious plot. That's the problem. It's a serious plot, but it's too much satire and comedy. It's too much of that. Like, it's way too much. It's like...
You gonna watch Top Gun?
It's like... No. It's too unrealistic. Like, they're telling the president that the world's about to end, and the fucking president's just smoking a cigarette laughing. and the president's a girl. And she's just like...
Why is that funny?
Because, nigga, we ain't never had no fucking female president. We've never had a female president. Like, they're going into the White House telling the president the world's going to end, and she's just smoking a cigarette, not giving a fuck.
Sexist.
Anyways, the next thing I have, the Navy admits to having more UFO videos that can harm national security if they are released. The Navy. That's not funny. The U.S. Navy has admitted to having more UFO videos, but they will not release them because they could harm national security. According to Daily Mail, a spokesperson for the military branch made the statement in response to the Freedom of Information Act request filed by the government transparency site, the Black Vault, which has previously shared thousands of pages of UFO-related documents received from the CIA and other agencies. The release of this information will harm national security, as it may provide adversaries valuable information regarding Department of Defense, Navy operations, vulnerabilities, and or capabilities. Deputy Director of the Navy's office wrote in a response letter shared by the Black Vault, no portion of the videos can be segregated for release. So they have videos of UFO shit, but they can't release them because, what does it say? Vulnerabilities of Navy operations, capability. Like, what? What does that have to do with that?
Why do you want to see it anyway?
Why wouldn't I want to see that? That's cool.
Because at the end of the day, everybody's just going to panic and lose their shit, and then we just going to run out of toilet paper again.
So, do you think it's like videos of like niggas actually getting?
I really legit think that those videos like have some up close and personal shit. They probably have some detailed shit. If you're talking about like videos, a lot of videos like they have stashed, and that's just UFOs. What about the other shit that they probably have? And you know, if they release that kind of shit, you know how many people lose their minds. It's just best to just
think they have like videos. Of
I think rightfully so. It's just best that they just keep it. It's cool. It's like interesting to know about, but yeah, everybody's just the way people act out here, man. It's just best to just keep that shit out of our hands, man.
You think they have videos of cows being abducted?
Probably people being abducted or people being interviewed about what their experiences is. I can bet money.
Like somebody got taken in a UFO and then they let them loose.
Yeah, and then they probably interviewing them like, oh, what happened to you?
You think them niggas speak English to aliens? Like if you get abducted and they sit your ass down, what do you think the first thing they gonna say? What up, nigga? Could you imagine if they were saying like nigga and motherfucking shit like that? Like could you?
They wouldn't be doing that.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Like they could have been watching us and they fucking took our shit. Like they
gonna be like, hey, they gonna read the paper. Hey, what's up?
They gonna be like Jackie Chan or Rush Hour. What's up, my nigga?
He said that? No, yeah. He didn't.
Oh, Rush Hour, he did. When he said
I don't remember that part.
Nigga, when he sat down at the fucking pool hall, because he see Chris Tucker say it, and Chris Tucker told him, he's like, just do what I do. So he mistook that for just say what I say. He started fucking everybody up because the black nigga started jumping his ass. You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, and Chris Tucker was out
He was
somewhere else.
he was in the room.
Yeah.
He was in the room. Nigga said, "What's up, my nigga?" Can you imagine if an alien said that shit? I want to see this shit though. Like,
Nah, they can keep that.
It's like
I'm interested in that stuff.
If I watch it, it's like I can't do anything about it. So it's like even if I watch it,
yeah, but a lot of people aren't gonna think like that though. A lot of people are gonna lose their shit. A lot of people lose their shit, bro. Think about it. People are losing their shit over a virus that was a continent away.
Well, he came here though.
It did, but you know,
it sounds like they're saying national security as in like other shit,
military operation.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
which I wouldn't doubt that it would jeopardize that because more than likely, if the video was taken at a certain place where quote unquote UFOs would be present, more than likely, the material could still be there housed from the aircraft, or that area could be, just closed off. And if it's going to be compromising,
It says, it will harm national security as it may provide adversaries valuable information regarding the Department of Defense.
I mean, I would agree with that. I would agree.
Show me this shit, man. Come on, bro. If I ever met Obama, I'd be like, hey, bro, what you know? So they asked Obama that on a late night show one time. And he gave, I can't remember what he said, but he gave the most professional answer that you could give to, like, nigga, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not telling you shit. It's pretty much what he said. I miss Obama. Who's the president now? The nigga that we never see? Joe Biden. I almost forgot for a minute. We don't never see this nigga. I will say gas is dropping, though. Like, gas is really dropping a lot. Like, the gas station I went to, the shit was $2.96.
What does it matter if rent's going up?
Because I don't pay rent.
Yes, you do. What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't pay rent to an apartment complex and shit like that. I pay a set rent.
Book 'em, Dan.
I pay a set rent that's not gonna change.
So you cool?
You know. Then isn't that what Chris did, or everybody is Chris? Hey, that's your girl? Yeah, well, you know. Did he do that?
Little dude, let me hold $1.
You know, that nigga, that was one of the best shows ever, man. It is. That's the last thing I have, guys. Save the fucked up shit for last. I don't know. I haven't read this whole article, so let me just, before I say anything, let me just read this shit. But this is the headline. Iowa teen ordered to pay $150,000 to the family of the rapist she stabbed to death. She was ordered to pay $150,000 to the family of the rapist she stabbed to death. According to the AP, a teenage human trafficking victim who was initially charged with first-degree murder after she stabbed her accused rapist to death was sentenced Tuesday in an Iowa court to 5 years of closely supervised probation in order to pay $150,000 restitution to the man's family. Piper Lewis, who is 17 years old, she's a girl, that's what she looks like there, was sentenced Tuesday after she pleaded last year to involuntary manslaughter and willful injury in the June 2020 killing of 37-year-old Zachary Brooks of a town in Iowa. I don't know how to say that shit. Both charges were punishable by up to 10 years in prison. So she didn't get 10 years in prison. She got 5 years of closely supervised probation, and she has to pay $150,000 restitution. That's the article, guys.
We should be paying her for doing us a favor.
I'd agree with that. What is wrong with the... We've asked that question a million times.
We already know. We already know based off her race and based off the state that she in, and
it's in Iowa.
Based off the country.
That's in Iowa, correct? Yeah. Yes. I don't know how to say that shit.
Monez or some shit?
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know. That's not how it's pronounced, but I've heard it pronounced, but I just don't remember how it is. But, yeah. Where's she going to get $150,000 from my ass? Where's she going to get that from?
They'll probably garnish her wages.
That's going to be a long time. Like, this man raped her. How is that not considered self-defense, kind of?
To be honest,
I'm not saying that she stabbed him in the act.
I'm probably not demonstrating the reaction that people expect me to demonstrate just because...
We're not surprised at this point.
At this point, we're just like, what's new?
I thought there was going to be a catch in this article when I read it, because I saw the headline, I didn't read it, but there's no
I guess the catch is not her not going to jail, right? She just has to pay the money.
For 5 years, but that's
just...
$150,000
it's just crazy,
is a
man,
lot of money.
That somebody can just get away pretty much with rape, and she's getting still accused, and it really happened to her.
Well, he didn't really get away with it because he's dead now. But
well, yeah, what I'm saying is...
if he was still alive and she got away, do you think this would be different? If she didn't kill him, say she stabbed him and he didn't die.
I think it'll be worse.
Be worse on her? If he didn't die? Say like he stabbed him. She stabbed him, but he didn't die.
Not worse, but I think it would be. You know what? Yeah, it would be worse because I think they probably would have brushed this under the rug, and been like, probably, oh yeah, he's not guilty, and went through all. And you know what? Him being said, like, if that were to happen, let me try to word this correctly. If the verdict were to be that he would be not guilty, if it went the other way, that is more of a heartache than him dying. I'd rather him die. That's just me.
You said you'd rather him die?
Yeah, because it's just not fair. Because she had to go through this ordeal. She was forced into sex against her will.
Yeah,
it's better that the outcome that this happened to him and he got fucked up for doing some shit, fucked up to her, than him being let go more than likely. Because if they did some fuck shit like that, they were saying like, yeah, they didn't give her jail time, but they're still making her essentially pay a fine.
It's not even really prison time. It's just supervised probation.
Doesn't matter, bro. Why is she even on probation?
Yeah, I don't understand why she has to do anything.
So what I'm saying is, if they're putting her in this position now, if he was alive,
it would have been worse.
It would have been worse because they probably wouldn't even have believed her. Or if they believed her, he still would have been found not guilty. And is that justice at all? So he got what you deserve. Fuck out of here.
That's a really weird case. That's really weird, and I'm trying to figure out.
It's not weird.
Who came? It is weird to a sane human. It's like, why are you giving somebody that got raped 5 years closely supervised probation and fining them $150,000? Why are you rewarding his family when he raped her? Why are you trying to give his family 150 racks when he raped this girl? That makes no type of sense whatsoever. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That makes no sense.
Amen.
I want to hear somebody that has a different opinion on this because I don't know what another opinion on this would be. Because this is,
unless I'm missing some details here with the killing, but what I'm hearing is she was raped and lost the case essentially, and she has to pay restitution to him for quote unquote death.
And a huge restitution amount at that $150,000. That's a lot of money. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. I'll save the fucked up shit for last. Let's see if this guy does that. Probably not.
No, I don't. We're gonna jump right into the fucked up shit. This takes place out in Texas. Fort Worth.
I've been there.
Fort Worth. Congratulations. Police arrested a 28-year-old Markin West earlier this week for the murder of a 43-year-old Jin Shin. This happened.
What?
42-year-old Jin Shin.
Oh, that's their name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happened in the morning of August 15th. A minor traffic incident near South University Drive and Interstate 30. According to arrests, the affidavit, Shin was driving. So the victim was driving a Jeep Cherokee. He rolled forward at a red light and hit the bumper of a silver Honda Elantra that had 3 women inside. 2 drivers opened their doors to check on the damage. The 3 women got out the Elantra and approached his Jeep. The affidavit then states that Shin was boxed into his vehicle by the females. Several more people arrived in other cars to support the 3 women. West, the guy who was arrested, was among those people. There were 7 people gathered around Shin, the police had said. So, security video from the area showed that Shin was stood outside his Jeep. The confrontation escalated into a physical fight. West, the guy who was arrested, got into Shin's face, and another person punched him in the back of the head. Shin, the victim, backed away from the fight and retrieved a handgun from the passenger side of his Jeep. Around the same time, West went back to his car and got his own gun. By that point, someone in the group had taken Shin's keys and were blocking his access to the Jeep. Shin tried to get in his vehicle, and then West fired multiple shots, according to the affidavit. So Shin retreated around the front of the accident to the passenger side of the vehicles, and then the Markin pursued him and moving around the passenger side. They followed him basically. He came around the vehicle and he raised both arms and extended the handgun towards Shin, and he fired multiple shots and killed him.
This is very detailed. It's hard to keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
But Shin was the one that tried to grab the gun first.
Correct, but that was in a confrontation. Correct. He didn't initially fire any shots.
Right, but he tried to grab his gun first, and the other guy went and got his gun.
Correct. Which is why they said that it was kind of justified, but I don't think it was justified.
I mean, if somebody's grabbing a gun, I know that the other guy probably started the whole shit, but if the other guy grabbed a gun, you gotta grab a gun.
But how do you feel at that time that you're surrounded by 7 people and you're getting punched in the head?
You're gonna grab a gun, for sure.
So how?
That's why the other guy grabbed a gun, because he knew you're not gonna win that fight. Yeah. That's why the other guy grabbed a gun.
Like I said, I think in this case that he was justified. He definitely is the victim. I feel like he's definitely.
Yeah, I'm not saying nobody's a victim or not. I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen when somebody tries to grab a gun. And if somebody else got a gun, they gonna grab one too.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
So he was arrested. I don't know if he's gonna get. I think he was gonna. Yeah. So yeah.
That's why it's the old saying: never bring a knife to a gunfight or a fist to a gunfight. If you see a nigga grabbing a gun and you got one, you gonna grab a gun too. It was fucked up that they was. Like I said, because the guy that got killed, he's definitely not the one that started the shit. But why didn't he fire shots? I'm trying to figure out why he went for his gun and he didn't try to protect himself.
I don't think he just wanted to fight to
yeah, I don't think he wanted to. He didn't want the shit to escalate any further. But it's like when you grab a gun, you got to use it. Yeah, what was this? This was in Fort Worth. That's kind of fucked up.
Smiling his mugshot.
You got pictures of the people?
Oh no, just.
Oh, that's him. That's the dude that. That's the dude that killed him.
Yeah.
Hey man, well he's gonna go to jail, so I mean he's going to prison.
Might not. Still gotta be tried.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because how the situation happened and the guy pulled the gun first, like how I just said. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's actually tough. But you think he deserved jail time?
Yeah,
for sure.
To be honest, I just think they all deserve jail time.
All the people that were involved. Yeah.
Everybody that was involved. Like if it was a minor traffic incident, if his wheel just hit your bumper, just talk it out. You don't gotta get all fucking like heated and all that kind of shit. Like he didn't try to run away and anything like that because that doesn't mention anything about that. So yeah, like why even just escalated to fight, fighting him for what? Just
they always say you can't tell people how to react to certain things. I think I might have been having a bad day and he just snapped. Could have been nothing. It's a fucked up story nonetheless, but yeah.
Should I leave some music?
Go. Nah, you can go ahead.
I got this article about R. Kelly. As you can tell, they're not finished with him.
We've talked about this nigga like 5 times.
They ended up accusing him and charging him of sexually abusing his 14-year-old goddaughter on video nearly 20 years ago. So they acquitted him of those charges. He conspired with 2 associates to cover up the tapes and obstruct justice in a 2008 pornography trial in Cook County. He also was found guilty of 3 pornography counts and 3 counts of enticing minors for sex, but acquitted for several other charges. So he pretty much got convicted of 6 counts in federal trial for
on top of the other shit he's already
on top of the other shit. Yep.
Every time I hear about R. Kelly and this shit, I'm like, bro, you're R. Kelly. Women have been throwing pussy at you since the early 90s. Why are you going after children? I don't understand it. I really do not understand it for the life of me, bro.
I don't either, bro.
I don't fucking understand why you're attracted to kids. That is the weirdest shit ever, bro. Like young kids, that's really weird to me. It's really weird. But hey, brother, good luck to you. Say, you got a lot of shit coming your way, brother. It ain't just jail time coming your way. You got a lot of shit coming your way. That's it? That's all you got? All right, guys. That's all we got for What's Trending, man. We go move on to the Would You Rather segment. Let me see who texted me first of all. Oh, this nigga did say he's pulling up. Yeah, okay. I didn't see that. My dad sent me a picture of some cologne. Must smell good. You ever seen that one? How many cologne bottles you think you got up there?
25.
I think it's more than that, nigga.
No, it's 25.
Sure it's 25?
Fairly sure.
You counted them all?
I sure like to count.
You counted them all? Sean Brandon, a cologne collection.
Yeah, it's about 25.
About 25?
Yeah.
All right, would you rather? The first thing, we got 2 scenarios. First thing here.
What's the first scenario?
Would you rather be stranded in the middle of the ocean or the middle of the desert?
Middle of the desert.
Why? Elaborate.
Fuck that. Mine being stranded out there in water. I have to be able to, at least I'll be able to see to some extent what's going on.
Middle of the ocean, the middle of the desert. Okay, let's add some parameters in this. Can we add some stuff in here?
Apparently, that's what we want to do.
Let's say in the ocean you get a boat, and in the desert you get A tent. You get a tent.
I'll probably still do the desert.
Still do desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would say a desert too because I think the ocean that's scary. Like, what the fuck is that? What's that right there? What's a leg? Somebody's leg in the ocean. I think the ocean is probably like, you know how they say like the most of the ocean is undiscovered. Like you don't know what the fuck is in the ocean, dog. Like you could be. I remember I told this story out here when I was on a cruise and like I was out there at nighttime on the side of the boat, bro. It's fucking pitch black out there, bro. Like I've said it on here. If you fell off the boat ain't stopping. Like you're done. Like this was in the middle of the like Atlantic Ocean, like near the Bahamas where we was at. Like it was nothing but the moonlight. Like it was pitch fucking black, and you're just surrounded nothing. Even if you were on a boat, that's still the scariest shit in the world because you're just sitting in a boat, nobody to talk to, laying there. If you're Brandy, you're probably crying. Think so? So you want to cry? No. Nigga, you ain't no real nigga.
I'm too cool for that.
You ain't no real nigga. This nigga talking about I'm too cool for that. But that's just the scariest shit in the world to be in the middle of the ocean. I think that's a lot scary. But the desert has a lot of critters though. Scorpions. They do. Scorpions.
What's it, desert? Rattlesnakes.
Snakes. Scorpions.
They got a lot of shit out there in the desert.
Yeah. Alright, if you were stranded in the middle of the ocean, if you're stranded in the middle of the desert, would you try to walk away and find land? Like, would you keep walking? Or would you just stay in your tent?
I'll try to walk, yeah.
You wouldn't stay in your tent and just wait for somebody to come?
Nah, because they ain't coming. How often people go?
But you don't even know which way to go. Or, like, you can die going over there.
Just gonna have to walk.
Which one do you think somebody will find you first, in the desert or the ocean? I think the desert.
I think the desert, too.
I think this is a pretty easy answer. I think most people say, that's why I want to hear, like... I'm gonna call this nigga to come down.
And then fucking around, no.
Because you know why? He gonna give the most fucking equation type answer.
Why am I gonna be in the desert?
No, he just go deep. He go be asking a million fucking questions. Let's just think, yeah, that's not a good idea.
I'm telling you right now, like, it's just better to just, at least you can walk. You're on land. You can hit something eventually but you don't even know what direction.
It's a bit of ocean. You can't. How do you still?
And then you have to worry about the storms. Yeah, they have sandstorms in the desert, but on the water, that boat is gonna be a wrap for that boat.
Yeah, if it's a small little boat, yeah, that shit might be a wrap. What if you get a life jacket?
Nah, I'm good with that.
The ocean might be the scariest shit in the world. After what's the other shit I said? Being
Sinister?
buried alive?
Oh
No, just fuck Sinister, Mr. Boogie. That shit was so trash. That name. What's the second one we got? I forgot we had two of them. Would you rather snitch on a cartel? Would you snitch on a cartel leader for $10 million? Nah. That's just the question.
I'm good on that.
Snitch on a cartel leader for 10 racks.
I'm good on that. Nope.
10 racks. 10 million.
Nope.
What if they say it'll never be... Well, it's classified information. G14 classified.
Yeah,
You'll
right.
never know.
Nope.
Didn't they do that to Tom Cruise on that movie? That was a good movie.
I'm good on that.
What movie was that? What's the name of that? American something. American Made.
Oh yeah, with him on the planes.
Yeah.
He loves him some planes.
Was Top Gun good?
Top Gun was pretty good.
8 out of 10. 7.
7.5, 8 out of 10.
Now I want y'all to go back.
It started off a little corny.
Now I want y'all to go back to when I first asked him this question and see what rating he said to see if he switched it up.
No, I say 7.5 out of 10. 7.5, 8 out of 10.
I don't think he said that last time.
I did.
I have to go back and fact check.
Okay.
I think I would snitch on a cartel member for $10 million. I think I would. I think I would do that. El Chapo, yeah. He over there. Yeah. I think I would. What's wrong with that? This is my choice. Why are you... What? They not going to get me for saying that. What are they going to say? I didn't snitch on nobody. I didn't say anything. I'm just saying, if it came down to it, I might have to take that bread.
You want to cut this out.
Why? They're not going to do anything. What are they going to say?
All right.
Oh, just the thought that you would? We going to snap your head off?
Yeah.
You'll hear me knocking on wood over here, guys. Again, the two scenarios are, would you rather be stranded in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the desert, and would you snitch on a cartel member for $10 million? Yes or no? I think I would. That's just me. All right, guys, that's all we got for that. I thought I was going to drop my phone. We're going to get to the music segment. My head's starting to hurt a little bit.
Oh, you pull your head?
It's starting to hurt a little bit. We're gonna get into music, man. The first thing I have before we get into the PNB Rock situation, this is the only other thing that's not that has nothing to do with that. Tory Lanez announced his next album. He already announced the title. It's called "Sorry for What." So he's saying like he's not sorry for shooting Meg, guys. He just wants you guys to know that he's not sorry for that. He's saying sorry for what? Yeah, the bitch can't take dick, and I'm not sorry that I said that, and I'm not sorry that I shot her. That's what he's saying. Those are things that he said. He said he didn't shoot her, and he said she can't take dick. I'm just telling y'all what this man said.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he said that because she always be twerking on Instagram and shit. And he commented, and he was like, he was pretty much saying like all this, and you couldn't even take dick. Like you doing all this twerking and shit. You could.
So the case is over?
No, I don't think so. He said he wasn't dropping Alone at Prom Deluxe until the case was over. So he said he's going to drop this. It says 18-song project. He's doing a rollout kind of how he did Alone at Prom. And the cover is kind of like, it's not a similar cover, but it's like blurry like how the Alone at Prom cover was. I guess it's somebody's mouth with teeth in it, with gold teeth. That gold tooth reminds me of
Might have
somebody.
been a shot from inside the car. The phone dropped. I see a foot.
That's not a foot. That's a fucking mouth. That's lips and teeth.
Hey, man.
Do you believe that? That Meg can't take dick? Do you really believe that?
I don't know.
We were talking about that in the group chat. I saw that you ignored it.
Because I was working.
Oh, yeah, this nigga was at work today. So you just like, I can't
I
go.
was just like, what are these dudes talking about?
That's what Tory Lanez said. He said she can't.
I didn't think that from seeing what y'all had said that he had said that. I thought y'all was just making that shit up.
He said that. 18-song project, Sorry for What, September 30th. I want this to be somewhere similar to Alone at Prom, but I think he's going to be rapping on this one. I don't think it's going to be. Maybe it'll be a mixture of rap and R&B. Because that shit was really good album. That was really good album. I mean, that's usually what he does, rap and R&B. So I'm assuming that this is going to be rap and R&B. 18 songs is a good amount, though. How many songs is too many songs? Have we talked about that? I think 12 to 15 is good.
12 to 15 is good. I think like.
I hate when niggas be over 20. Like, you got 20 and over. Like, it's like, all right, bro.
Well, I think I'd probably put that number at like 18.
Depends on the artist, though.
18 songs is a bit much, bro.
I'd be mad if we got a 25-song Kendrick album. Be like, damn, bro, what the fuck? That's a lot. How many songs was that last album? Was it about 25? It was a lot.
What was it, though, 25?
It was a lot. It wasn't 25, but it was a lot, though. Yeah, Tory Lanez, September 30th. Somebody else is dropping September 30th. Oh, Freddie Gibbs. Soul Separately. That's a hard name. I heard some clips from that shit the other night. He was posting some clips of that shit on, I guess he was at a listening party. I couldn't really hear him because it was loud as shit on the clips, but we gonna see. I think Freddie gonna have the best album I think there's a whole bunch of people dropping on that day. I think Freddie's gonna have the best album though.
Can't wait for the day when we get invited to listening parties.
That's a good question. Freddie or Tory? Who do you think will have a better album? How many songs is Freddie's album?
I think Tory. Even though I think Freddie's album won't be no slouch type album.
Freddie's is 15 songs.
I don't think Freddie's album is gonna be no flop at all because Freddie could rap, man. But I think definitely that'd probably be a better feel. Tory's.
You think it would be a better overall album, Tory's?
Yeah.
I think that is. I think I'll say Freddie though. I think I'll say Freddie, but we'll see. September 30th. When is that? Not Friday coming up, but the following Friday. Yep. So we'll see. All right, guys. Unfortunately, we have another hip hop RIP to give out. The artist PNB Rock. He was shot in a robbery attempt in LA at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. The story started coming out that several sources say that rapper PNB Rock was allegedly shot after a robbery attempt at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles earlier that day. There was actually a video that was posted on Twitter of the aftermath of when he was shot. He was laying on the ground and he was it looked like he was already gone in that video, but he was still moving a little bit in that video. I don't understand how these videos keep coming out. I don't understand how that, like, the downfall of rappers and just people in general, like, how that just keeps circulating on it. How that comes on the internet. I don't understand how somebody can record on their phone when somebody's about to die. Like, I don't know what makes you think, let me take out my phone and record this because this is going to be on. I don't know what in a sane person's mind would make you think that.
Severe case of clouditis.
I think I said clouditis. You're right, though. That is.
You know, Jonathan told me that was the same Roscoe's we went to.
It was not, but that was a good try by him. It wasn't. It wasn't. 'Cause I actually saw the Roscoe's outside. It wasn't the same one. Good job, Jonathan, for being a liar. Nigga, still was not the same Roscoe. Because Poot said the same thing, my cousin. Because that was the same one we all went to.
Oh.
But yeah, it wasn't that one. It was a different one. Before the incident took place, PNB Rock's girlfriend actually posted their location on Instagram. I will put this in the video. It is a picture of the chicken and waffles, their food that they got, and of course you can post your location on Instagram for those that do that. It says Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and I'm pretty sure when you click on it, it takes you to the photo map, which will show you the location that the person is at. PNB Rock's girlfriend posted their location on Instagram, and people believe that's how robbers knew where they were located. Reports say PNB was conscious when he was transported to the hospital. In an interview, I'm not going to play this here because I don't like giving this dude too much attention, academics, but he actually interviewed PNB Rock not long ago, and PNB Rock was actually talking about robbery attempts on him in LA in this actual interview a couple days before that shit actually happened. And sadly, he did pass away when he was at the hospital, guys, for those that don't know and didn't see this already. Police said a suspect brought a firearm inside the restaurant and demanded items from the victim. Sources told the Times that Rock was targeted for his jewelry. I believe it was a watch, somebody told me, that they got from him. A watch.
That's it?
I believe so. That's what Dion told me. I didn't see what the piece of jewelry was. I mean, I know it's a piece of jewelry, but he said that it was specifically a watch.
And they still shot him.
Yep. They got it and they still shot him. Apparently, Dion said that PNB was like, no, you're going to have to take this from me. That's what he said. I don't know how true that is, but that's what Dion said. Because Dion sent me a whole bunch of videos, but I didn't watch them all. Because I didn't want to see it. But he said, PNB said, you're going to have to take this shit from me. So they proceeded to do that. Somebody tweeted, because, you know, the whole thing that's been going around is his girl posting the location. Did she do it on purpose? Why the fuck would you do that? And, of course, people on Instagram that are stupid, I think that most of you should be posting your location after you leave somewhere, regardless if you're a celebrity or not. I shouldn't have said it like that. I shouldn't call you guys stupid. But I think that should be the smartest thing, unless you're like at a public event. Like if you're at like a baseball game or some shit like that, or a football game, that's different. But if you're at somewhere that you can be reached, you don't know who the fuck is watching on Instagram. You don't know who's hating on you. You don't know niggas got guns and niggas want to rob you. You don't know what the fuck people's intentions are. So I think it's best going forward, guys, if you haven't learned already, do not post your location on social media while you are still there. That's not smart. That's stupid. Do not do that. And I think girls should be the main one. I don't even think it's guys. I think it should be girls too, because you got predator weirdo niggas out here that are watching on Instagram that will be going to your location that you post on Instagram. Is that not true?
That's true.
So for guys and girls, stop posting your location on Instagram and social media. If you want to post it after you leave. Don't post it while you're still there. But the main thing about that is it's not, as much as people want to say it's her fault, that's not the issue. And I saw people saying this. The issue is we got dumb motherfuckers killing people over jewelry, over a material thing, over a watch. Even if it was a necklace, a watch or a necklace, whatever it was. That's the problem. The problem ain't the location thing. Even though it's not smart to do that, that's not the main issue. The main issue we have is we got dumb niggas running around robbing niggas and killing niggas for a piece of jewelry. And how stupid is that? Like this nigga law, and this nigga's gonna get caught. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but at some point he's gonna get caught because they talking about they got surveillance footage of in the inside of the fucking Roscoe. So you're gonna get caught eventually, brother. So it's either you take your life now or go to jail when they catch you. It's one of the two. That's just how I look at it. But I wasn't a fan of this dude at all. But that's not the thing that I want to say. I've never listened to PNB Rock's music, but anytime we have a situation like this, it's not about the celebrity or the artist. It's about the human, the person. Like, we lost another black man to some stupid shit. Another human to some stupid shit. Not even just a black man. Another human to some stupid shit. Over a material thing. You can go.
I mean, you pretty much said everything I'm thinking. Like, I mean, I don't really know what else to add. I just think that automatically when you're a rapper, you already start. I really don't want to say it, but I mean,
so target on your back.
I mean, I don't really want to say it, but everybody's popping shit on Instagram and saying all that stuff and carrying certain jewelry and all that kind of how they move, all that kind of shit. Like, it's pretty much inviting that kind of shit over into your life if you giving that shit out. So I'm not saying he got what he deserved. Definitely not saying that, but
It's just sad
that stuff just does not. It don't make shit better.
It's sad that you can't wear jewelry without somebody trying to kill you. Because I should be able to wear jewelry and go where I want to go. I should be able to do that.
That's true.
Without somebody hating and want to kill me. That's what I was gonna say. I saw somebody. I think it was Ice-T. I'm not sure. Somebody said that's why you see a lot of niggas in LA like Kendrick and him. It was other people he was naming. Ice Cube. He said Snoop. He was saying that's why you don't see them niggas wearing jewelry in LA all the time, because a lot of people. Pop Smoke got killed in LA too. Nipsey, of course, he's from LA. He got killed out there. But I think it was Ice-T saying that's why they don't wear jewelry out there too often, because you got niggas in LA that are trying to kill you for your jewelry.
Yeah.
But we definitely want to say condolences and rest in peace to PNB Rock.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't a fan of his music, but like I said, the main thing is we lost another man to some niggatry. Honestly, that's the best way I can put it. To some niggatry. To some bullshit. Over a fucking watch, dog. And my question is, because in the video, I didn't see his girl anywhere. I didn't see her anywhere. So I'm wondering where the fuck she was at. And that makes me even question if that location was posted on purpose. I don't know. I could just be thinking too much because I saw people saying the same thing. I don't know. But it is a little weird that she wasn't in the video or around him when he was on the ground.
Yeah. And
you saw the video, right? Why did it seem like nobody was in, like... I guess you do call the ambulance, but... I say, bro, if God forbid something happened to somebody close to me like that, I'm not waiting for an ambulance. I'm getting you in a car and I'm taking you to the hospital. I'm not waiting for a fucking ambulance. I'm not doing that.
It's probably because they didn't want to move him. It's just too much blood. Sometimes you gotta think rationally. You just gotta... Well, some sort of rationally and, like, just apply pressure and shit to the wound. Maybe they was afraid of that.
I'd have to do that in the car because I'm not going to sit there and wait for an ambulance and somebody die. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. It says, according to TMZ, detectives from the LAPD are working around the clock to track down PNB Rock's killer, even alerting pawn shops to keep an eye out for the jewelry stolen off the rapper's neck. So it might have been a necklace. Investigators are confident that they will make an arrest and have spoken with those close to PNB to determine exactly what type of jewelry he was wearing at the time of his murder. Investigators contacted numerous pawn shops in the area, asking them to alert cops if anyone tries to make a buck off the stolen pieces. Sources say detectives believe the suspect targeted PNB because of social media posts. The rapper shared a video of himself wearing several expensive chains, and his girlfriend shared their location just before the shooting. Now, who did I say this with last time? It was Trouble. When Trouble got killed, however many months ago that was, his story was still active on Instagram, and it was the same with PNB Rock, because I watched the story, and it's just, bro, I'll say it again, it's just so weird seeing that shit, man, just seeing that this nigga was just alive, because he was in his car with the girl, and he was listening to music, and he did have his watches and chains on. It's just so weird seeing that, like, bro, this nigga just posted that shit, and now he's fucking gone off some bullshit. And whether his girl did it or not, you have to feel for her, because it's like, this nigga lost his life probably because of that location shit, honestly. Who knows? Niggas could have been watching him. We don't even know if it really was location. It looks that way, but niggas could have been watching him, bro. Niggas could have been plotting on him for all that we fucking know. But it's just a very unfortunate situation that somebody lost their life over a watch. I keep saying it because it's just really eerie to think about that. Somebody lost their life over... Remember my dad said some shit about a watch? Some shit that tells time. A device that tells time. You lost your life over some shit like that.
Shit's wild, man. Shit's wild out here.
People were going back to lyrics from the Game's 2007 album. He said, quote, "Today there have been 10 murders in South Central alone. The boys in the hood said Cube been gone too long. So my advice, I'm talking to all rappers. When you eat at Roscoe's, watch for the chain snatchers. Take it off slow or you might get killed." That's literally the Game's lyrics from 2007. When you eat at Roscoe's, watch for the chain snatchers. Take it off slow, or you might get killed. Another rapper added to the list in the last 3 years of the rappers that we lost: Pop Smoke, King Von, Juice WRLD, PNB Rock now, Nipsey Hussle, Jada Youngin, Lil Key, Lil Loaded, FBG Duck, Mo 3, Young Dolph, Draco the Ruler, Die, Trouble, Slim 400, Marlo, DMX. Rest in peace to all those gentlemen. Condolences to PNB Rock and his family and his loved ones, because I saw people posting photos of him and his daughters who are never going to see their daddy again because of fucking jewelry, bro. That shit is so crazy to me, dog. This is really weird right here. Empire Records. Somebody was talking about, it said, did you know that record labels get insurance policies on their artists? And what do all these rappers have in common? Empire Records. You want to hear some of the rappers on Empire Records? King Von, PNB Rock, Young Dolph, XXXTentacion, Mo3, Draco the Ruler.
Damn.
All were on Empire Records.
All got killed.
And were all killed. And somebody said, did you know that record labels get insurance policies on their artists? I don't know if they're trying to speculate some foul play. I don't know. But they just put that out there. Empire Records. Again, King Von, PNB Rock, Young Dolph, XXXTentacion, Mo3, Draco the Ruler. There's another guy on here. Fireboy DML. I don't know if he's alive or not. That's fucked up to say. I don't even know who he is. I never heard of him. But again, rest in peace to him. And for those that don't know, he owned all his masters. So all of the revenue when you stream his music will go directly to his family. And today it was announced that PNB Rock's mom wanted the immediate release of his body for religious reasons. But she was denied by medical examiners due to the investigation. But today his body is finally being released back to his family. So now I'm assuming that they will do the proper burial. I guess as much as that's kind of fucked up, I guess that they do have to kind of do their investigation before they give you the body, before they release the body to you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because that's...
Nah, they could just take pictures and all that kind of stuff. It'll be a part of that in an autopsy, and then they can release it.
It says they denied her until the investigation was over. So they just got his body today. His family just got his body back today. So now I'm assuming they're gonna, like I said, give him the proper burial. But yeah, man, that's all I got on PNB Rock, man. I don't really have anything else to talk about with this.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace to him. He was only 30 years old, guys. I think it was only 30. Yeah, he was only 30 years old. So rest in peace to PNB Rock, man. Like I said, another brother just killed over some senselessness, bro. I don't know when it's gonna stop. How many people on that list were killed over some bullshit? Pop Smoke, King Von, Juice WRLD, PNB, Nipsey, Lil Keed. I think Lil Keed did something. So Mo3, Young Dolph, Draco the Ruler, Trouble, DMX passed away because of drugs. Yeah, most of the people on this list were killed for black on black violence, black on black crime. Another nigga with a gun shooting another nigga for whatever reason. We're our own worst enemy, dog. I hate to break it to y'all, but black people, we are our own worst enemy. I hate to tell y'all.
If you tell somebody that, they're not gonna believe you.
That is the truth. We are our own worst enemy. We can't have. Y'all remember the fucking when the Falcons lost the Super Bowl and DC Young Fly was like, we can't have shit. Niggas can't have shit. We can't have anything without another nigga envying us or being mad or jealous or fucking, oh, you fucking my bitch or you in my bitch crib and I'm walking in and I'm gonna fucking kill you because you fucking with my bitch. The shit with trouble. It's just niggas can't have nothing. It's like everybody want to shoot everybody. And I was having that conversation with my I ain't gonna say his name on here. I was having a conversation with somebody, and the type of gun he had, he has a couple guns, and I was like, bro, why the fuck do you need a gun that big? And he was like, shit, that's what niggas got nowadays, so I gotta fucking have the same shit. And honestly, I felt him. I'm like, damn, he's right. He's absolutely right. Like, niggas ain't just walking around with pistols no more. Niggas is walking around with fucking ARs now.
That's true. Shotties, sawed-offs.
Niggas ain't fighting no more. The shit on Friday with John Witherspoon. With John Witherspoon, fight like a man, take an ass whoop like a man. That's not happening no more, guys. That's not the age we live in no more, sadly. Niggas ain't fighting no more. Niggas is shooting now. So everybody, that's why we say it on here all the time. Make sure you got your shit on you, bro. Especially niggas out here with kids and got people that they got to provide for. Just be safe, man. And that shit is just fucked up. Again, rest in peace to PNB Rock. That's all we got for music, man. And we only got one more segment. And that is sports. Look, bro. My nigga. I can't say that. Every time
I didn't say anything.
So I seen how you look. This nigga right here. Rest in peace, PNB Rock, man. We're going to get into sports, and then we're going to get out of here. We got two... How do I say this? We have two pale-skinned brothers that are on some nut shit that we're going to discuss in sports. The first is the owner of the Phoenix Suns. He has been suspended for 1 year and fined $10 million after an investigation found that he used the N-word. You want to? This is the timeline. Damn, this shit is kind of long. 2004 free agency recruitment. So this is dating back to 2004.
Hard ER or hard?
I'm about to see because I haven't read this yet. During a 2004 meeting in connection with the recruitment of a free agent player to the Suns, what's his name? Saver? I don't know his first name. I forgot his first name. But his last name is Saver. He told a story about his college days in Arizona in which he said the N-word in repeating what he claimed a black person had said. 4 witnesses present for the meeting, offered accounts that, though slightly different from one another, directly support this finding. So he was using the N-word repeatedly over and over, just pretty much. So he's just pretty much repeating what he heard another black person say. First time, 2004. You want to cut him slack for that or no?
If you're just saying that shit that somebody else says, and
he's white though. Just like that. Remember that teacher in that video? Remember with that white teacher? When he said that shit? I can't remember what he said. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about, Brandon, because you sent it to me before. And they copied it on the Boondocks. It was that white teacher with the glasses. Damn, I gotta show this nigga afterwards. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Alright, 2004. Let's fast forward. Alright. During a 2012-2013 season team building exercise, in the presence of players, some members of the coaching staff and some members of the front office said that Saver said the N-word on repeat to what he heard a black player say. So he keeps hearing people say it, so he's saying it. He keeps hearing what he said. Their exercise involved each player complimenting the player next to him and identifying something the speaker could do to help the team win more games. According to several witnesses, a black Suns player made a statement that included the N-word. Most witnesses could not recall the precise comment the player made, but one recalled the player saying that a white Suns player had something African Americans call nigga in him. Oh, so he said he got the nigga in him. That's what one of the players said. Oh, that white dude got that nigga in him. All right. After all the players had spoken, Saver summarized what the players had said, and in doing so, repeated the N-word. 3 witnesses said that players reacted negatively to the repetition of the N-word that Saver said. And the group's urging, they told the team representative, they told him that he could not use this word. So they heard him say it and they didn't like it. And they said, hey, bro, the owner, he needs to stop saying that shit. We gonna get on him. We know that he writes our checks, but we'll still beat that nigga ass. That's pretty much what they said. There's more. 2016, Warriors game incident. After an October 30th, 2016 game against the Golden State Warriors, Saver complimented to a black Suns coach that a Warriors player, who is black, had been allowed to say the N-word during the game without receiving a technical foul. In making this complaint, Saver said the word loudly several times, even after the coach told him to stop doing so. So he said, hey, that nigga kept saying nigga. He need to stop saying nigga all the pretty much that's what he was saying. Your player kept saying nigga the whole fucking game, my nigga. What the fuck what's he doing, my nigga? He need to stop that shit, my nigga. That's what he said. The coach recalled that Saver burst into his office after the October 2016 Warriors game and loudly said, why does, let's say Steph Curry. It might not be Steph Curry, but let's just put it just says a Warriors player. Why does Steph Curry get to say nigga, 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 nigga? After the coach said, you can't fucking say that, Saver replied, I can't say nigga, nigga, nigga. A second witness present for the event recalled it in the same terms. And 2 other witnesses, one of whom had Saver had, and the coach argued on in the night. This is too much fucking verbiage. In addition, as noted before, Saver sent an email to the league office complaining about the officiating during the game, in which he quoted the Warriors player as saying the N-word and spelled it out with an A at the end. So he is saying nigga. He's not saying nigger. He's saying nigga in the email. So he's even typing in the email. He complained about the officiating in the game, and he typed the word in the email. Nigga. N-I-G-G-A. Oh, that was it. I thought it was more. That was it.
You would think that he would have stopped after that first time, bro.
Like, in 2004?
Yeah, like, yo, clearly somebody has a problem with it.
And it was more than that, too. I think it was, I don't have it screenshotted here, but I think it was sexual abuse in the workplace and shit like that. It was a whole bunch of shit like that, yeah. Like, he was fucking like doing some creep shit to females. I think around the fucking organization and shit like that. It was more than just the N-word shit. Y'all can look it up because I forgot to screenshot the rest of the shit, but I thought that part was funny, so that's why I screenshot it. I didn't read that shit yet. This is my first time reading it, but yeah, he got fined. He got suspended a year and he got fined $10 million. You know what he's saying to his wife? What? Why are they taking $10 million from me saying nigga? That's what he's saying. What's wrong with nigga? That's what he's saying. I promise you, that's what he's saying. I gotta pay the league $10 million because I said nigga. That's what he's saying. I promise you, that's what he's saying. So you don't see an issue with none of this?
If I don't see an issue, of course I see an issue with it, but...
Hey, why you keep saying nigga, my nigga? Hey, tell that nigga to stop, my nigga. Hey, my nigga.
Yo.
That's what he was saying.
What do you think about this?
I'm trying to figure out why this is all coming out now because the latest incident was 2016 and the first incident was 2004. And then you got the other shit in 2012, 2013. They got tired of it. I mean, I guess that I think from the sexual assault shit, it probably should have been more than a year for the other shit that they were saying. It should have been more. I mean, you're saying a year for this. I mean, maybe that's cool. A year for saying if it was just that, then that's cool. But all the other shit, I think it should have been more than a year. They were asking the commissioner of the NBA why he doesn't strip him of the team. But the commissioner was saying, I don't have the right to do that. Like, I don't have the authority to fucking take the fucking team away from the owner of the team. I have the authority to do that. But people want him to step down as the owner of the Phoenix Suns. I don't know how all this shit works. I don't know. I just know that he writes the fucking players' checks.
What do the players think?
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't heard Devin Booker or Chris Paul or any of them niggas say anything. I don't know. I haven't heard them say anything. But this is kind of similar to the Donald Sterling thing, the old Clippers owner. This was kind of similar to that.
Who?
His name was Donald Sterling.
I didn't hear
he
about
was
that
saying
story.
this was years ago. This was a long time ago. This is before we even had the podcast. He was saying that shit. Well, that's a big nigga over there on the team. He was saying shit like that.
He said that?
I don't know if he said that. I think he did though. I think he did. I think he said that. I think he said that.
Always playing, boy.
No, I'm not playing. I think he really said that.
Sandbox ass motherfucker.
I think he said that. All right, well, that's the first light-skinned white man that we'll talk about. This is the second one. What's the fucking shit that they said? Rice-skinned. Cat Williams. Yeah, rice-skinned. The second, this is fucked up. Y'all thought the first shit was fucked up. This is fucked up. Brett Favre. You saw what Brett Favre did? Mm. Text messages show and prove that the ex-Mississippi governor helped Hall of Fame quarterback, NFL quarterback Brett Favre. They used welfare funds for a volleyball venue for his daughter. Like his daughter's team. They built a volleyball venue. They stole welfare funds, like millions of welfare funds. And Brett Favre was in text saying, hey, are you sure nobody's going to find out about this? In text. To build a fucking volleyball venue. He stole welfare money. And you know what's so crazy? That you didn't even hear about this. Because you know what's crazy? Shannon Sharp brought this up. Terrell Owens did a whole bunch of bullshit off the fucking field, right?
You always hear about T.O.
T.O. never fucking did no shit like this. Ever. But they kept this nigga out of the Hall of Fame for how long?
Oh, yeah.
And he said at Brett Favre's Hall of Fame ceremony, because it was other shit about Brett Favre out. About the little text messages he was sending to some bitch years ago. Like, inappropriate shit.
Him using charity money.
Yeah, a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp made a great point. Nobody mentioned any of that at Brett Favre's Hall of Fame ceremony. Nobody said anything about that. He was first ballot Hall of Fame or all that bullshit. Nobody brought any of that shit up.
What Skip say to that?
I didn't see what he said. I should go back and see that, though. I should go back and look. But if this would have been somebody else of brown-skinned color, anything darker than rice-skinned, you would have heard about this shit everywhere. Because I bet you a lot of you listen to this podcast and not hear about Brett Favre doing this unless you're probably a sports fan. Because Brandon didn't hear about this. And Brandon usually hears about a lot of fucked up shit like that.
Yeah.
This nigga was stealing welfare money. And was in text messages saying, hey, I'm not going to get caught, right? And nobody's talking about this shit like that. Nobody. Nobody's talking about this shit. That's the baffling thing to me. Nobody's talking about this shit. That shit is fucked up. Oh, you going to play it?
I'm trying to see if I can find a part.
Shannon was making some really good points, though. Shannon's making really good points. I don't know. I think Skip was probably on the same train with Shannon. I don't think Skip would have said anything different.
In the Matrix. Yeah. So nothing Brett Favre can do. But he's been a sleazeball. He's been shady for a very, very long time.
To all of your points, the one thing I'm pretty sure about is Brett Favre will not be seen in any more national TV commercials from this point forward.
Why won't? Skip, they knew about this. He's still in Copper John. He's still throwing passes to Jerry Rice.
This will end that.
Whatever.
Get what up?
So we start with his career. And obviously, the great John Madden helped make Brett Favre's career. Because
he's not going to say anything. He's not going to say anything to turn an eye. Skip's not going to do that. Skip support Lil Wayne. He ain't going to say nothing bad about it. He ain't going to do that. Skip rides with the brother sometimes. He's just not LeBron. I'm trying to figure out what Skip's fascination is with LeBron James. Because he just be tweeting shit. Hey, LeBron, I'm up at 6 a.m. working out. What are you doing? Like, he'll literally tweet shit like that. Like, he'll tag LeBron on Twitter and do shit like that. Y'all know the most impressive thing about that? LeBron has never said Skip Bayless's name. Ever. Ever. You have never... He's indirectly spoken about him, but he has never said anything about Skip. He's never said Skip Bayless's name, said anything on Twitter, tagging him. LeBron has ignored that nigga. LeBron is the king. He might be the GOAT of the ignore game. I've never seen somebody ignore somebody that great. I've never seen that shit before. Because I think most people that hear somebody that loud talking shit about them for so many years would have at least said their name at least one time.
Yeah.
LeBron's never done it. Fuck you segment for today, guys. Go to Brett Favre. For sure. I'll give it to one. I'll give it to Brett Favre. Definitely Brett Favre. And Brett Favre's a little overrated to me, if you ask me. He got a Super Bowl ring, but Brett Favre wasn't... yeah, he had an arm. He had an arm. Let me not say that. I'll take that back. I'll take it back. He was good. But he still ain't shit.
I don't know what to say about this, man.
He ain't shit. It's crazy that you didn't even hear about this.
I think...
You didn't even hear about this.
I don't really have a lot of faith in people. I don't have a lot of faith in police officers. I don't have a lot of faith in society as a whole. It really don't feel like we've made that much of a stride post-Civil War, post-segregation, all that kind of stuff. Yes, supposedly we're supposed to be separate, equal and whatnot now, and based on skin color and all that. But I feel like nowadays I feel like it just ties back into everything. We're just divided right now. I think it's only gonna get worse. To be honest with you.
Do you think that Iowa teen situation with $150,000? Do you think it would have been different if she wasn't black?
I believe so.
Okay.
100%.
I'll leave it at that.
I want somebody to
have a difference of opinion on that one.
I want, like, if you're like, I'm gonna go off on a limb here. Like, if you listen to this podcast and you're like Caucasian, you white, whatever, you send us a message and you tell us what you think goes through the general consensus for your I guess for other fellow white people when it comes to these type of race issues and police and all this kind of stuff in general. What you think about that kind of stuff in general, or what you think the general consensus is when it comes to these type of issues and going on in this world today. Even weighing on these issues here, or maybe particularly the case that we just discussed with her killing her rapist and all and whatnot. Because you can't. Me personally, you can't deny that a lot of circumstances would be different if the person was white. This case with rape. There was another case that we had described before. I can't remember. It's the tip of my tongue that we talked about. If they were a different race, the outcome would be different. Like,
there's been a lot of stuff on here we talked about.
There was a lot of stuff that we talked about. I can't remember the last one we talked about, but it was recent. It was within the last 3 or 4 weeks that we talked about this. But if it was the other way, the game. If Drew Brees had came out there and said something to fans,
yeah. The shirt that what's his name had on. I can't think of his fucking Mookie Betts.
Yeah, we need black representation.
We need more black people at the stadium. Yeah. If it would have been. If there would be outrage on people doing that, if there was a white person doing that, if they would be outraged on him doing that, just and arrests, like how people get treated when they're arrested and how they're profiled and all. Do white people generally believe that it's all the same
process depending on, regardless of race, because I think it's definitely a different process depending on race. I think you get targeted. And I don't see it any other way. But I don't know. Man, about this stuff.
If this would have been T.O., that was a great example by Shannon Sharp. This would have been T.O., this would have been the biggest news on SportsCenter. You know what's so crazy? I didn't even see anything about this on SportsCenter. And I watch SportsCenter almost every other day. I didn't see them talk about this Brett Favre shit at all.
What if it was
I'm not saying that they did it. They probably did, but I haven't seen coverage. Yeah, if it would have been somebody else, of course. You know what?
Or even the drug stuff that we're talking about. Talking about KD, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers.
No, they haven't talked about that.
Well, I'm saying the difference in that stuff.
Yeah, that was another example. Yeah, like I told y'all last week, I don't want to hear nothing about that shit no more. But, you know what, though? I was thinking, what if this was Tom Brady? What if Tom Brady did this? I think we would hear about this. I think we would still hear about this.
Brett Favre is still considered a great quarterback, though.
Yeah, for sure. But I think if this was Tom Brady, I think.
But not a lot of people regard it to the Tom Brady's level, so it's kind of hard to say that. You'd have to put them in the same kind of class and caliber of Brett Favre. Tom Brady is in a class of his own.
But he's still white.
That's true.
And I think even if it was Tom Brady, I think we would have heard about this more if it was Tom Brady. To be honest with you.
But there's a lot of people who hate Tom Brady. That's more so why I think we would hear about this.
I hate Brett Favre because he made the Wrangler jean commercials. And he made them look comfortable. And I don't... and I didn't like that. Because I wanted to wear Levi's. What was the fucking Wrangler shit? Oh! That's what they said. Real. Comfortable jeans. Ain't that what they said? That he was fucking throwing the football. Nobody's playing football in fucking jeans. Who's doing that? Have you ever done that? Have you ever played football in blue jeans?
I was always used to playing shorts.
Nobody playing football in fucking blue jeans. Fuck you, Brett Favre, you fucking bitch. Sorry, go get in the boxing, guys. Crawford and Spence, the fight we've been talking about for the longest. The fight we've been waiting for. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. It is finally happening in November 19th in Las Vegas. The welterweight showdown is lined up. The final deal is going to be signed after the lawyers complete the agreement. But November 19th is the date, and it looks like it's about to happen. I think everybody's taking Terrence Crawford to win this shit. I think everybody's picking Terrence Crawford to win. The most of the people I've seen are picking Bud to win this shit. Do you think there is a chance?
Of course there's a chance. Spence is no slouch.
Are they both undefeated?
Yeah, they are both undefeated.
Errol Spence Jr. Let's see his fucking record. He is 5'10", 146 pounds, and he is 28-0 and 22 knockouts. 28-0, 22 knockouts. Damn, almost all his wins are by knockout. Let's see Terrence Crawford's record. He's 5'8".
42.
He's shorter than Spence. I thought Crawford was bigger than Spence. He's 38-0 with 29 knockouts. Damn. Them niggas are kind of short. Why does Bud look taller than him?
He's not tall. He's pretty short. He has that knockout power, though. He's real quick. He has some power on his shots, man.
I guess. I was going to say something, but never mind. I can't wait for this shit. This is the fight I've been waiting for the longest time. And Brandon's the one that put me on this, to both of them. Because I didn't really start watching them until he started.
We've been waiting to see this for a while, to be honest.
Yeah, we've been waiting to see this. This is the one. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the fucking... And you know what's fucked up? I might not be able to watch it with you. That'll be the fucked up part.
Tonight will be a good fight as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about next. By the time y'all hear this, it'll already be over with. But Canelo and Triple G3. It's tonight. We about to watch it when we done with this. Because it's 11:49. It's probably going to be starting in the next half hour. We're both taking Triple G. We're taking Triple G.
Yep.
Triple G for the win, guys. No, we're not. We don't think he's going to win. I don't know. We're going to see, though. I think it's going to be a good fight. So what happened the first time?
It was close to... He took a lot of shots.
One of them was a tie, right?
No. Was it? No contest?
I don't remember. I can look it up.
No, I thought it was both. They gave it to Canelo, that first one.
The first one? I mean, I'm going to look. Canelo Alvarez.
Did they give it to him?
I could.
They were supposed to give him that first
One of them
fight.
was a tie. I could have swore one of them was a tie.
Unless it was the second one.
Triple G is tonight.
No, it had to be the first one. Nah, bro.
The first one was a draw. It was a draw.
Oh, okay.
First one was a draw.
Yeah,
the second one Triple G.
Up.
Oh, the second one he won. The second one Canelo won.
Yeah, the second one Canelo won. Yeah.
Okay. The first one was a draw. I knew one of them was a draw. When was that first one? That first one was in 2017 in Las Vegas.
2017, so he's like 40. So it's almost what?
What, his
35?
age? Yeah, Canelo's 32.
He was 35 when that happened?
Canelo's 30. Oh, Triple G's older than him. Yeah, he's 40. Yeah, he is 40.
So he's 35 when he took that fight.
Yeah.
And now he's 40, so.
Which fight do you think is going to be the better fight? This one tonight or the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford one?
Spence and Crawford.
I might agree with that one.
Because I've been waiting to see that for a while.
Yeah, that's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a good fight, guys.
I think the only downfall for this fight here that we're going to watch tonight is if Canelo just goes in and tries to end it too quick. You know, when you're doing all that kind of stuff, you're expending a lot of your energy, and you're not really thinking as clearly if you're letting your anger can kind of control you when you're fighting. And if he's just looking for a knockout, he might forget to compose himself and learn, you know, and really observe what he's doing. And Triple G might take advantage of that if he just comes out, if Canelo just comes out swinging, just looking for knockout.
Yeah. Because
that's what he said in the press conference. He wants the knockout. But if you come out there looking for that right off rip, it's not gonna be a good. Because remember, usually the first couple of rounds you gauge, you see reach.
What they're doing, yeah. It's gonna be a good fight, guys. That's all we got for sports, though, guys. That's this episode. It's one of our shortest ones in a while. Yeah. Scariest movie of all time is Sinister. Don't look up. Don't look it up on Netflix because it's trash. The Navy don't want to fucking give information out about UFOs. They're making this girl pay 150 racks for killing somebody that raped her. Me and Brandon would rather be in the desert than in the ocean. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. Brett Favre and Mr. Saver are some fucking special rice-skinned people. It's special.
I want y'all to send us a message, man. Send us a message to see what y'all think.
They special.
I want y'all to think.
They special, guys. That's all we got, man. I gotta cut some shit that I said out. Y'all saw what he just did, right? I hope y'all just fucking saw that shit. I hope y'all fucking saw what this nigga did. If you didn't, and you watching the video, rewind it and look at when we just dapped up what he did.
Bro, I just dapped you up. What do you mean, bro? This guy right here, bro.
We made this far as episode. We appreciate y'all, man. Again, this is episode 152, Social Junkie Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. We appreciate y'all. Hope y'all like the camera quality from last week. We're going to see if it's going to be this way again. We're doing a little test over here. I'll go by the name of P. That's Brandon. Episode 153 will be next week. Make sure you fuck with us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud every single week. And YouTube as well, guys. A couple days after the audio. Audio and video every single week, guys. It's Social Junkie, man. We appreciate y'all.